We're now getting into that stage of the season where players begin to seriously think about their futures. Some have already made up their minds to stay loyal to their clubs, while others are preparing for a fresh start elsewhere. But then there's another group, the players who, for their own good, really should be planning an exit, yet probably won't even consider it. So who are these players? Let's break it down. These are 7 players who should leave their clubs this summer, but most likely won't. We'll start with Bruno Fernandes. He's easily one of the best players in the Premier League right now, and this season he's been absolutely outstanding. Week after week, he's pushing closer to breaking the record for most assists in a single Premier League campaign. But despite all that brilliance, staying where he is might not be the best decision for his career. For a player of his quality, competing only for minor trophies just isn't enough. He's already spent some of his best years giving everything, yet there's very little to show for it at the highest level. A player like Bruno Fernandes should be fighting for league titles and major European trophies every single season. What's even more surprising is that he has never won a league title in his entire career. That's shocking when you think about his talent. In a different environment, Bruno Fernandes could easily be recognized as one of the very best players in the world. But right now, that level of respect just isn't fully there. At 31, time is no longer on his side, but it's still not too late to make a bold move. Just look at Harry Kane. When he left Spurs for Bayern Munich at 30, many people doubted the decision. Now, he's winning trophies, enjoying his football, and finally getting the recognition he always deserved. That same path is still possible for Bruno Fernandes, but realistically, he'll probably stay. With signs of improvement around him, he might believe success is just around the corner. Next up, Vinícius Júnior. There's no doubt he's an incredible player, and he's been doing amazing things, but his situation has changed. With a superstar arrival in the team, Vinícius Júnior is no longer the undisputed main man. No matter how well he performs, the spotlight won't fully belong to Vinícius Júnior anymore. Individual awards, status within the squad, even the identity of the team, all of that has shifted, and that's tough because Vinícius Júnior has already proven he can lead a top team. He has that ability. If he moved, there would be clubs ready to build everything around him. On top of that, he's had to deal with constant external pressure and negativity. A fresh start in a new environment could do wonders for Vinícius Júnior, mentally and professionally. But knowing his mentality, he'll likely stay. He thrives on proving people wrong, and that challenge might be exactly what keeps Vinícius Júnior where he is. Now let's talk about Victor Osimhen. At this point, it's clear Victor Osimhen is simply too good for his current situation. A striker in his prime should be competing at the very highest level, and right now, he's not exactly in that environment. At 27, these are the most important years of Victor Osimhen's career. Every season matters now. The problem, his situation is complicated. Big money was invested in Victor Osimhen recently, and that makes any quick move extremely difficult. Add in contract complications and transfer conditions, and suddenly, a transfer becomes much less straightforward than it should be. Interest is definitely there from top clubs, but whether a deal actually happens is another story. So even though a move makes perfect sense, Victor Osimhen might end up staying, at least for now. Next, Rafael Leão, a player with unbelievable potential, capable of becoming one of the best in the world. But to reach that level, Rafael Leão might need a bigger stage. Right now, he's in his prime years. This is the time where careers are defined. Staying comfortable could limit just how far Rafael Leão goes. A move to a more competitive league could elevate Rafael Leão's game to another level, but leaving won't be easy. Long-term contracts, massive release clauses, and overall financial demands make any transfer extremely complicated. And beyond that, Rafael Leão seems genuinely happy where he is. So even if a move makes sense on paper, reality suggests Rafael Leão is going nowhere anytime soon.
That's a fantastic save by Donnarumma, but second time it's in. Rafael Leão levels it.
Now, Gabriel Martinelli, a player full of talent, energy, and potential, but this season hasn't really gone Gabriel Martinelli's way. Limited starts, inconsistent minutes, and competition from others have made it difficult for Gabriel Martinelli to truly shine. And that's frustrating, especially considering how effective he's been when given the chance. Statistically, Gabriel Martinelli has been impressive, impactful, efficient, yet still not fully trusted. For his development, regular playing time is crucial, and right now, Gabriel Martinelli is not getting enough of it. A move elsewhere could unlock Gabriel Martinelli's full potential, but emotionally, that's a different story. He loves where he is, he's connected to the project, and with the team improving, Gabriel Martinelli will likely choose to stay and fight for his place.
Will come again, Tierney for the first time, cross in, good cross, Martinelli!
Now let's look at Bradley Barcola, a talented attacker no doubt, but when everyone is fit, Bradley Barcola struggles to secure a consistent spot in the starting lineup. That's a problem, because players like Bradley Barcola need rhythm, confidence, and continuity, not occasional appearances. He's already shown he can offer more than just being a backup option. At another club, Bradley Barcola could become a key player week in, week out. There has been interest from elsewhere, and a move could benefit Bradley Barcola massively. But playing at a top club in your home country, competing at the highest level, that's not something many players walk away from easily. So once again, Bradley Barcola will probably stay.
And finish, putting the home side 1-0 up in just the 4th minute.
Finally, Myles Lewis-Skelly, a young talent with huge potential, but right now, Myles Lewis-Skelly's development has stalled. After showing so much promise, Myles Lewis-Skelly hasn't been given enough opportunities this season. Instead, more players have been brought in ahead of him, pushing him further down the pecking order. What makes it even more frustrating is his versatility. Myles Lewis-Skelly can play multiple roles and brings qualities that the team could actually use, but he's still being overlooked. At this stage of his career, minutes are everything. A move could accelerate Myles Lewis-Skelly's growth and help him reach the next level much faster. But this isn't just any player. This is someone who has been at the club since childhood. That emotional connection matters a lot, which is why, despite everything, Myles Lewis-Skelly will probably stay patient and wait for his chance. So there you have it. 7 players who really should consider leaving this summer, but most likely won't. Football isn't always about logic. Sometimes it's about loyalty, comfort, belief, or simply timing. And for these players, that timing might not come just yet. Now the real question is, if even one of them decides to make that move, who will it be?